Hey, what's up there, YouTube? Installing rear speakers in 1988 Porsche 944S. Speakers I have are the JBL GX862. They're a 5x7, 6x8, which means they're basically a 6x8 speaker that fits in a 5x7 space. So, why we're changing the rear speakers? Well, somebody you can see that speaker right there. It's a Boss something or other. I can't reach it. Let's see here. Boss Chaos CH5720. And those speakers are total junk. I think you can get a pair of them for $20. So you can see the JBL right there. Haven't got it mounted yet. I just want to go over a couple tips on some things I learned. I did the passenger side already, which that's all done. And I saw in a couple forums that this is a real pain in the butt job, and it only took me 20 minutes to do the passenger side speaker. But I do also have the passenger seat out. I pulled the seats out just because I wanted to clean the carpet underneath the seats. And I thought, hey, I'm going to throw those speakers in before I put the seats in. And it gives you a ton more room. Basically, I didn't take any of the screws out in the back. You got a screw here, one right here. That's the only two screws I took out. You can't see that they're screws because I put screw covers on them. And they're an exposed screw from the factory, and this is what the screw cover looks like. It's kind of a washer, and then you screw it in, and then you flip this cap over, push it together, and it makes like a nice finish. And you can see that one right there. So you don't have screw heads sticking out. The only thing I gotta do is I gotta tuck this vinyl in back behind this seal, but that's all I got left to do on that side. So I'm 6'4", 200 pounds. If you're a little guy, you probably don't need to take the front seats out. Like I said, I only did it just because I wanted to clean under them. And I was getting ready to put them back in. I thought, well, I'll just leave them out and try and put those rear speakers in. And I'm at 30 minutes and I almost have the driver's side done already. So as you can see, I did take that screw out and that screw out. It's because this one here was super loose, and that one is not the correct screw that goes in there. So I'm going to put the screw cap back on there, and I'll probably put a little super glue on that because it's plastic, and put it back in. But basically, there's the hole. I believe the hole is going to be different sizes on the different years. Like I said, this is an 88, and this speaker, it does fit really, really tight. You might want to find just a plain 5x7 that's just maybe a quarter of an inch smaller that will fit a little bit better. But I did have to, you can see this right here. This actually came up to a point, and I just stuck a little grinder in there and ground that kind of down flat for the speaker to fit. And then you just got your speaker wires there, 2 screws to secure that in there, and then this here is the only little push fastener which goes in that hole there, and put your screws back in and you're done. Like I said, if I wasn't shooting this video, I'd be at about 35 minutes and I'd be done with this project. So the only other thing that I'd give you a little tip on is when you put this vinyl back on here, I'm going to put some, I'm not sure yet, maybe silicone, maybe a couple drips of super glue, and then use some clamps to hold it overnight before I push this seal back on. Because if you don't glue this and you push the seal on, then it bunches this vinyl all up. So that's the only other thing that I can give you a little bit of a tip on. Anyway, I hope this helps for you. Like I said, a lot of forums say you got to pop the rear window out. I didn't have to do that. Some say you got to take the back seat out. You didn't have to do that. And if you want to do it my way, where you just take the front seats out, like I said, I've got a ton of room, and I've got a nice clean carpet now that my seats are out, and you kind of kill two birds with one stone. So anyway, hope this helps out for you, and thanks for watching, guys.